So yesterday we were talking about relationship blocks, and today we're talking about loving yourself first. And it's very important to love yourself first. There's a lovely Chinese proverb that says to be happy you need something to do and someone to love. So if you haven't yet got someone to love, then here's something to do. You can really work on recognizing you're lovable, accepting you're lovable, believing in your own lovability. I can't emphasize enough how important it is, because here's the thing that will allow you to attract and maintain love: knowing you are lovable. Everything else is just the wrapping. You can only love another person to the degree that you love yourself, and whoever you're having a loving relationship with can only love you to the degree that they love themselves. So when you think you're unlovable, when you suspect you're unlovable, when you fake your lovability but inside really think you're not good enough, and you think you're going to be found out and rejected, you will attract someone who matches your thinking. Our thoughts radiate out from us and back to us until we meet people that pick up our unconscious thinking. So when you feel not good enough, you'll date someone who feels not good enough. He'll pick up that you feel not good enough. You'll have a not good enough relationship because you're both dissatisfied with yourself and each other. And when you know you're lovable, worthy of love, deserving of love, able to give and receive love, love the other person, but love yourself as well. Don't think, oh, I need to love you because you're going to make everything better. But go, no, I love me and you, and we can build a great relationship together. Then it works because you change that energy. So the big thing you must get is to know that you are lovable. And we're going to be doing something in the exercises today that will make you know that you are lovable. And it's a very good thing to prepare for that. Start to imagine someone in your life. Create a space. It sounds a bit twee, but take some stuff out of your wardrobe. Have a bigger bed. Every time you have dinner, imagine you and your perfect partner eating together. Start to act and react as if they're already there. When you're in the car, imagine you're sharing the driving, because again, you're forming a blueprint, and your subconscious mind must take that blueprint and do everything in its power to make it happen. And many of us do the opposite. We can't even imagine how somebody could want to be with us. And we say things like, well, I've been on my own for so long, I don't think I could adapt to another person. Who would put up with my mess? Who would put up with my moods? I like to watch TV at night, eating cookies in bed, and they may not like that. We make the wrong blueprint. Nobody is going to work it out with me. The more you can hold in your mind an image of how it could be, would be, should be, of you building a beautiful relationship with someone who isn't perfect, but is perfect for you, and who feels exactly the same. They know that you're not perfect, but you're perfect for them. The more you can make that happen. So start to prepare for that in your mind mentally, and celebrate yourself. Fall in love with yourself. I know that sounds simple, but how is anyone going to fall in love with you if you don't think you're lovable? You have to focus on why you're lovable, what makes you lovable. And what makes you lovable is not having a six-pack or a thigh gap or perfect hair. What makes you lovable is being real and warm. We like real, warm people. I work with so many supermodels who get rejected because their boyfriends go, it's like dating a racehorse. They're so difficult. They're so obsessed with what they look like. And now I've got a girlfriend who's just ordinary and funny, and she makes me laugh, and I'm happy. After all, Diana got left for Camilla. Camilla's a warm, earthy, funny woman, and she makes Charles happy. And lots of models get left, and actresses too, for women who are more ordinary, but they have warmth, and people like that. So it's very important to believe that you deserve love. I met this beautiful model who was telling me that she could not find love. Every man disappointed her, let her down, and put her down. And she told me her father used to sit her on his knee when she was little and go, "I love you so much, and your whole life you'll never find anyone who loves you like your daddy. Nobody could ever love you like your father. You'll never find anyone to love you like this." And that became a blueprint. And that's exactly what happened. Every man in her life was a disappointment because she'd been preparing for that since she was a tiny baby. When I had my daughter, sit her on my knee and go, "I love you so much. You are so lovable. And all your life, you're going to find people who love you just like I love you because you're lovable." You see, there are different ways of making the blueprint good or bad, healthy or unhealthy. You may have a very unhealthy blueprint. My father left, and if he could leave me, if the first man in my life couldn't stay with me, how could anyone else? My mother had 7 different boyfriends when I was growing up, and so that was the blueprint. Relationships don't work. Or even worse, my parents are still together. They fought every day. They couldn't stand each other, but they stuck it out. And that's what a relationship is, enduring pain and unhappiness and being stuck there. I looked at them and thought, not me. I'd rather be on my own for the rest of my life than be with the wrong person. I just want to be alone. And of course we change our mind consciously, but the subconscious is stuck in the old blueprint. You don't want that. You can't have that. That's not available to you. It is. We have an old blueprint and we play out the same old. We sing this same old song, "I'll die without love. There's no one for me. My heart is broken. I'll never fall in love again." How about singing, "I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it. I will survive. I'll find someone who loves me. I'm worth being with." When you know that you'd rather be on your own than be with someone who isn't worth being with, but you're so lovable, you will easily find someone who is worth being with, who knows that you are worth being with. Then you will find it. So don't sing those old songs about, "I'm all alone, I've got no one to love, another Saturday night, and I'm all by myself." Don't sing that song. Sing a better song. Love is all around. The circle of love. There's so many songs about love being all around, because you know what? It is all around you. All you have to do is let it in. Look at the blueprint you have been playing out for years and change it. If you don't like the script, get another one. It really can be as easy as that. Here's my script from the past. I didn't have a dad. My mum preferred my brother. We were always moving. I was an army brat. I never made relationships. Oh, guess what? It's still going on. We'll find a different script. You're not in the army now. It doesn't matter who your mother preferred, because you're not going to marry her. And if your life was a clock, your childhood was the first 10 minutes. You've got all the rest of that clock to live out by picking someone who loves you, is loved by you, and is worth being with. And all you have to do is change your script, change your blueprint, believe you're worthy, get ready for love by reminding yourself how lovable you are, to make it easy for your ideal person to come in and go, "Oh, there you are, lovable you. You're just what I've been looking for." You can say, "Well, you're just what I've been looking for too." I know that sounds too easy, but when you know you're lovable, that's how easy it is. So let's go on to the exercise for today. A really important exercise about really wiring into yourself an awareness that you are lovable. So I want you to close your eyes. And 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 I want you to close your And I want you, and I ask you to repeat these words, to really say them with a bit of feeling, a bit of meaning. Say them loud, say them proud, let them in. I want you to say, first of all, I accept myself as a lovable person. Say that again, I accept myself as a lovable person. I easily accept love and approval. I'm filled and sustained by the love and approval that surrounds me. I receive so much love because I'm lovable. I give love easily because I'm lovable. I cannot be rejected because I'm lovable. I see myself as lovable. I believe I am lovable. I believe I'm worthy of love. And now I see it. So does everyone else. I'm not my past. I'm not my childhood. I'm not my body. I'm not my age. But I am completely, totally, utterly lovable, and I always will be. And now I want you to write that in your workbook. I am lovable. I always have been lovable. I always will be. And now I see it. Everyone else sees it too. I accept myself as lovable. I easily give and receive love. The more love I give, the more I receive, the more I have to give away. I have someone to love. I'm falling in love with myself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate all the things about you. You're warm. You're funny. One of the things we love about being in love is that people go, oh, you're so amazing. I rang your answer service just to hear your voice. Oh, everything you do is wonderful. I love the way you speak and move and laugh and talk. Even the way you breathe when you're sleeping is lovely. I like to look at you when you're asleep because you're lovable. We get overloaded with praise when we first fall in love. And some of us are really needy. We need to be in love because we want to hear that. So if you never got that natural phase of coming out of the in-arms and being independent, you'll always want a relationship where you always hold hands, you're always touching, and when that starts to wane, you'll move on to the next one and keep recreating the first bit and never growing a really beautiful relationship because of what happened in your childhood. But if you really think you still need that, you're wrong. You don't need that. Go ahead and let yourself have an adult, great relationship. Know you're lovable. Celebrate yourself. Remember what you most needed to hear from your parents. Say it to yourself. Build up your belief that you're lovable. Make it easy for your ideal guy or girl to see you and go, there's a lovable person. That's my person. And it gets easier and easier when you know you're lovable. So go into the tribe right now and share what it is that makes you lovable. It's very easy. You're a real warm person with feelings. You care about people. Share what it is that your ideal person would love in you and you would love in them, and talk about your unmet needs. Talk about, oh yeah, I thought I should find someone to make my life complete, but I realize that we can complete each other, but we have to do some of the work ourselves. Share it with your tribe. They will support you, you will support them, and you'll see that every person in that tribe is lovable. You don't go, I don't like that one because they've got a bit of acne. No, that one, I don't want to, they're not tall enough. And they're not looking at you going, have you got the right amount of hair? Are you tall enough? What kind of job have you got? How much money do you earn? That's the wrong question. Here's the right one. Are you a real, loving person with an open heart. That's the question to ask of other people, and that's all they're going to ask of you. So I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow we are covering eliminating destructive relationship patterns. Now is a great time to do that. See you tomorrow. Can't wait.